Los Angeles is facing a crisis of unprecedented proportions. First came the wildfires, reducing entire communities to ash. Then, Southern California endured its strongest storm of the season, with over 9 inches of rainfall in some areas. The resulting mudslides and debris flows ripped through neighborhoods, displacing thousands. For many, the nightmare didn't end with the storm. Rather, it marked the beginning of an even greater struggle: the fight for stable housing. The sheer force of the recent atmospheric river overwhelmed an already fragile city. The storm, drenching burn zones and triggering flash floods, did more than just damage infrastructure. It uprooted lives. Entire communities were left in chaos. Homes were destroyed and thousands were forced to flee. In Oxnard, residents witnessed a rare tornado, a violent reminder of nature's growing unpredictability. The house shook. The noise got louder and louder, and it sounded like something hit the top of the house, one resident recalled. The psychological toll is immeasurable, but the material consequences are even more dire. This devastation is exacerbating an already dire housing crisis in Los Angeles. The city is home to one of the largest homeless populations in the nation, with 169,141 individuals experiencing homelessness. That number is poised to skyrocket. At least 10,000 displaced residents now find themselves on the brink, facing the grim reality that they may soon have nowhere to go. Middle-class and low-income families, lacking the financial resources to rebuild, are pushed into homelessness at an alarming rate. Those already struggling to pay rent are left with impossible choices: rebuild or relocate, neither of which are viable options for many. The chain reaction of disasters, from fire to flood to housing collapse, exposes the deep vulnerabilities within Los Angeles' infrastructure and social safety nets. Rent prices, already among the highest in the country, are likely to surge even further as demand for limited housing grows. Shelters are at capacity, affordable housing projects lag behind need, and emergency assistance programs are overwhelmed. Without urgent intervention, LA is poised for a humanitarian disaster unlike anything the city has seen before. Another housing crisis is coming. How flooding in LA will drive up rent again. Los Angeles is once again on the brink of a housing disaster, this time driven by an